Okay, well, we'll get started. I'm sure everyone's taking a breath right after that last session, a deep breath of hearing from the incredible panel. I know we probably all had those moments throughout the morning where you just had to kind of stop and take a breath. And so I want to honor that and also just thank every single person for being with us for the first half day of this conference and analysts, participants. Thank every single person, really. It's been amazing to have all of you here today. It's really been a privilege to hear from so many experts, from courageous individuals that have shared their own personal stories, and so many tireless advocates on, in this conference, and who've really dedicated their lives to improving mental health access to in communities and countries, to improving people's well-being. So really, we really believe that through collective efforts, we can pave a better way forward for all of us, and in our efforts to improve access and amplify access to mental health support. So, Chris, what do you think? I mean, it's been such an amazing, for us morning, for you afternoon.
Yeah, no, it's been an incredible cornucopia of bounty, hasn't it? I mean, we've had so much incredible experience coming over the airways, lived experience, of course, to begin with, and then those incredible sessions on traditional healing, um, which I thought were wonderful, and digital innovation. Um, and such innovation now, if you think about it, but the old customs of traditional healing, which was innovation as well, to be applied in these modern times, and then digital innovation. And then we had that session on mindfulness, which was great, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I got my energy back at that point. And then working with government, I thought that went really well, especially since we had a senior person from government on the panel on the one side, as well as Nandita, who works with government. So that was interesting.
Mhm.
And then finally harnessing the community for better mental health. And of course, the last session, which working with trauma, which was very moving, particularly, of course, hearing about the experience that people are undergoing right now in Kyiv. So I thought it was an extraordinary, very moving day. And I think, Selena, we really are achieving the goals that we wanted to achieve, which are that we are, being practical, and people are being offered ideas and solutions and so on that they can take away and work with straight away.
That's right. Or at least the people to reach out to, because I think we're all here because we're trying to, you know, share with each other the learnings, the challenges. I think it's been so interesting to go from the individual to kind of thinking about communities and systems. I know Ola Skander mentioned, every person has a potential and power for resiliency. And I think kind of the bookends, right? So the Crim model at the end, and David saying, and as a Salvadoran, I was really proud to hear that. But he said that Salvadorans can walk in the dark because they emit their own light. And
I
I thought
know.
that was beautiful. And I think that that is the case for so many people, right? I mean, we heard so many stories from the communities where we're working, stories obviously from all different countries in the world. I think looking at these different models play out and be replicated in different parts of the country was amazing, right? Towards the second half of the day. And then in the morning, having started out with individuals with lived experience and really anchoring all of us in the individual, and understanding the importance of centering a lot of our work on individuals with lived experience, and remembering that 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 needs to drive our work, right? The being human centered in the way we do things, right? And then thinking about in the systems, how we break through the stigmas, how, sometimes it's really hard. We work in the community, and then we sometimes want to scale. I know I heard a lot of conversations about, okay, so how have you taken that to the next step? And working with government, some of the challenges, but also the opportunities, and remembering that public institutions are also comprised of individuals. So it's really comes back to remembering that each of us is a person, right? And I think Nandita had said, you know, we see government sometimes as this black box, she said, but at the end of the day, we're just connecting people with people, right? So I think that was really nice in terms of kind of bookending with individuals, but also remembering that we work within community systems and then drawing in, like you said, just the wisdom and millennia, kind of this historical memory of traditional practices and how, you know, we talked on the technology panel about AI, right? And we talked about leveraging technology for access, but then also the importance of the human connection, right? How we balance all of these things. And I think, like you said, Chris, the technology also of bringing in and reintroducing that wisdom from millennia of traditional healing practices. So it's been a really great mixture of approaches and perspectives that that are really complementary. And gave us a lot to think about.
Absolutely. And we've got a very rich offering tomorrow. We've got a very rich offering coming up tomorrow as well, which I'm very much looking forward to.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, we're looking forward to tomorrow. We're really excited to continue the conversations with all of you. We're going to be talking about trauma and conflict and post-conflict. We're going to be talking about what, I mean, I think many of you, I don't know if you're in the homepage or in the individual pages, but you can see the agenda and the lineup again, both mornings is really diverse in terms of expertise, of geographic experience and perspective. So I think the idea, like Chris said earlier, is for you to be able to leave here and have all of us have different insights and practical takeaways, and also the people who you can then look up and reach out to, because I think we're all trying to learn from each other. And I know that my head's spinning with so many different things that I think I know I want to learn more about and reach out to people and discuss more as we move forward in all of our work. I think that I think we have a couple minutes, but I think that more than anything else, we just really hope, we really hope that all of you can join us again tomorrow. And please, please bring your expertise to the fore as well. Please ask questions. Please put in your comments. It was great today to see so many comments and questions. I know in some cases we didn't get to answer all the questions, but please keep bringing them forward, because we really, it also helps inform the content that we try to put together. And this is the 3rd annual conference. We're hoping to continue to do this. So any suggestions are also greatly welcome from all of us. So we really thank you for everything. Again, we really thank our moderators too, who are pretty much all also practitioners and working in organizations that do this kind of work. So that's also been exciting to hear them share their perspectives as well.
Yes, I think the moderation has been very expert today, and that's really been a pleasure to be part of.
Yes, so I think, I know everybody would love 5 extra minutes, so I don't think we need to keep you all on because the time says to the 1:15. I don't think we need to keep you all on. We just want to reiterate our gratitude. Thank you so much. Remind you to please join us again tomorrow. And for the second half of this conference, thank all our participants, thank all our panelists, our moderators, and all of the organizing team behind the scenes. We've had an amazing team putting this together. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Have an amazing rest of your evening, day, night, morning, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Have a great day.
All the best.
All the best.